Hello, beautiful people. Good morning to you. Good afternoon. Good evening for where you're watching from. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Guys, have you tested village rice or native rice with local chicken, or you can call it Guinea fowl? Well, I made one special village rice with the leftover Guinea fowl I had in my fridge and some recipes I have around me. Guys, the turnout was massive. So this is the Guinea fowl, you can see it. This is the leftover I have in my fridge. So I use it to make a local village rice, and its taste was so massive. This is my bay leaf, and you guys remember this dry fish, the soup I made for a customer, and I couldn't use the head, so I used the head of the catfish for this village rice. You can see it. Which village rice can you see without dry fish? And I used crayfish for this recipe. Trust me, what village rice without palm oil. So I use my salt, you can see. So tell me, who can cook village rice without scent leaf Nchawu? And this is my rice. And first of all, so I started by parboiling, putting water on the fire that I use for my rice. I started parboiling water. After doing that, after parboiling the water have got boiled, and I pour in the rice and allow it to cook for a bit so I can be able to wash off the starch. That was how I started. Hello everyone. Thank you so much for always supporting. If you're still watching my video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please kindly do so. Kindly subscribe. Kindly help us. You can equally join our channel membership in a way to support the growth of this channel. And then again, if you have been watching our video and you are skipping the advert, you are wrong. Please don't skip the advert. That is where we gain support from to support our channel. Please, when you're watching our video, don't skip the advert. God will bless you as you do so. After watching this video, please drop a comment, and kindly like. And this is me, the water I poured for this. The water has started boiling, you can see it, and I pour in the rice. Inside the water I have salt over there. Then I pour in the water and stir it over and allow it to cook for some time. I like it to boil before I wash it off. So that was the first thing I did. You can equally see that I've prepped all my recipes that I'll be using for that rice. So this is me coming back to the rice to check on it and to wash it off. You can see how it is boiling. Trust me, we need this process because this kind of rice has a whole lot of starch. So how do you go away by this doing away with the starch? It is by parboiling or by soaking your rice with a very hot boiled water. So afterwards I have to wash the rice. This is the rice after washing it. Then I place my pot on the fire. I added my red palm oil. Trust me, this red oil is the banger for this rice. You don't need groundnut oil for your village rice. It is red oil. That's what we used to cook it in the village. So you allow the oil to heat up. Okay, after it heats up, what else do you do? I added my bay leaf. You know what this bay leaf do to this oil? You change the flavor of this oil, give it a very nice flavor. That is what it does. So when it did do that, you allow it for a bit. Then the next thing you do is to add some spices. I add mixed spices to this in order to give it a very nice flavor. Then I added my onions, my chopped rodo, which is pepper, spice, and two pieces of tomato. I added two pieces of tomato for a reason. Don't worry. So I stir it very well so that the oil will have a very nice taste. So I allow the onions to cook for some time. That was exactly what I did. So afterwards, and the thing would have cooked and the oil has become so tasty. Like the taste now is good. So I skipped selling it. So the next thing I did at this point was I added my crayfish at this juncture. I added my crayfish and my spices. So after I added my crayfish and my spices, I allow it to cook together. Then I added my water. Yeah, I added my water to it. Remember, I didn't add too much water. Remember, I told you when you're cooking rice, you don't need too much water. This is me adding my crayfish. I told you when you're cooking rice, you don't need too much water because your rice is being cooked with heat. And this is me adding the spices that I mixed together, combination of stock cube, chicken glory, some local spices, and I mix everything together to combine and to blend. You can imagine. You see how the oil already is bubbling. This is me adding that water in there. You can see the water I added some little more water after this. Then the next thing I did was to allow that water to boil. I allowed the water to boil. What is it? Allow that water to boil. You understand? You can imagine, see how the rice is looking. You see how the water is boiling. So after the water might have boiled, the next thing I did here was to pour in my dry fish. Added in that dry catfish head that is left. You guys know what this is for. I use it to, when it with the rice, I put in the rice and I stir everything together all into combine. So you see me doing that. Then at this point I turned it. At this point I turned everything together to combine. You see how that rice is looking with the face of the palm oil. You guys, you can't imagine how this rice tastes. Looks local, it looks native, but it tastes so good. It tastes so fantastic, so great. Trust me, especially with this catfish head on it, and again with the native guinea fowl I added to it. Guys, you can't imagine. You see the native guinea fowl I just showed you. So it was not now that I added it when the rice might has cooked very well. This is me covering the pot and allowing it to cook. And the next time I open it, you see how the rice is looking already. It's actually looking yummy, even without getting ready. So this is the leftover vegetables I have in my fridge. I don't want it to get wasted, trust me. At this point, I added it in there. Then I added that guinea fowl in there as well. You see how it's looking. When I add it, then I stir it all together so that the taste and the flavor from the guinea fowl will penetrate in the rice, will give it another sweet flavor. Right? That was exactly what I did. And guys, if you're still watching my video at this point, you haven't subscribed to my channel, trust me, you are wrong. Kindly subscribe. Please kindly give this video a like and put down your comment and let's know what you think. And this is me, I cover it, and at this point I open it. Guys, at this point when I open the spot, trust me, oh, the flavor and the aroma in this kitchen becomes a testament of what the Lord can do. It was so sweet, it was so nice, it was so great. And I have to stir everything together. I have to mix, those village rice that year. We can't stop by mixing them, always mix them because we use some lot of dry fish to make them. So I mix everything together. I make sure all has combined together, and that was it. Guys, please kindly support my channel. You can join my channel membership by registering. You see where they wrote join. Kindly click the join and do the necessary and become part of this family. You will not regret. And I want to say, if you're still watching, please kindly subscribe, like, drop a comment on this video, and let us know what you think about this village or local rice like people call it, or like native rice like people call it. Kindly subscribe and drop in your comment on the comment section, and God will bless you as you do so. So at this point, you see the rice is already ready. Not too much cap, the rice is ready, and this is me testing it, and trust me, I cover it again and open, and at this point, my darling, my kitchen becomes a flavor of goodness and messes. So this was the last side of it, adding of the onions. After cooking rice, adding onions at the end of the tunnel becomes something you can't even stop doing. And this is me adding my sweet and almighty scent leaf. What is native rice without scent leaf, without Nchawu? guys, trust me, if you do that without adding a channel, you are getting it wrong. Try it next time by adding this leaf, and come and tell me what you think after that. This is the rice. You know, the rice is ready at this point. It is actually ready. So the flavor of that Nchawu now has turned to a magic inside this rice. You see me stirring it all around. Trust me, at this point the food is giving what it should give as a village rice and as a native rice. You can't resist it. You can't say no to this. And guys, please let me know if you'll be trying this recipe. Let me know if you'll be trying this recipe. Let me know at the comment section and what you feel after doing that. God bless you and thank you so much for always supporting. Have a beautiful day ahead of you. Have a nice day, and please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and please don't skip our adverts when watching our video. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye bye.